literally mumble a lot. Literally, I get frustrated when I say something else and I mean something else. One thing I'm gonna bring up, a TV show called Outlander. Can Claire be her own ancestor? I've been watching like live on TikTok, and the two girls were talking about Claire can be her own ancestor and Outlander. I'm gonna be explaining it in about 30 minutes, in 25 minutes. No, not 25 minutes, in 3 minutes. And by waiting for 3 minutes, I'm gonna be blabbing about the job I'm gonna get, maybe. I've just posted a video yesterday. I've been editing and fixing it, and I used like an editing called PowerPoint. Wait, Power Editor. Wait, what's it called? Let me check my phone. I have a phone. Power Director. I used to use CapCut. Not anymore. Power Director is very, very good, and it's free as well. Also, it's just really, really fun. But the thing is, I have too much storage. I had to fix it because it doesn't allow you to download and put in YouTube in unless you your storage is not full. My storage is so full because it has so much images and photos and schoolwork from before. And yep, I take a lot of nature photos a lot. I'm thinking about like buying a camera, like professional cameras that YouTubers have. I'm thinking about buying that. That would be very, very awesome. Also, I was thinking I have an interview, one for a hotel, and I'm gonna work soon. I'm gonna think about working in it's a volunteer thing. 2 volunteers. Ooh, this holiday, man! I am very excited. I'm glad that I'm not staying home a lot. Even though I love staying home, but I don't want my mind to be like home, 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 home. Even though I love it, it's just like it's unhealthy. You need to go out, take a breath and everything. But I've been watching like live on YouTube, on TikTok. There's 2 girls, like 3 girls and everything. 3 girls that talk about like an outlander theory that Claire is her own ancestor. How can you be your own ancestor? That would be crazy. How's that possible? Basically, Fergus, her stepson. She went back in time 200 years ago. She met a man called Jamie Fraser. Jamie Fraser. Her and Jamie Fraser got married, had a child, Brianna. I'm just so excited to talk about her and Jamie had a baby called Brianna. First they had a baby called Faith, and she lost it when she gave birth to it in France. She's from the future, from 1940, and he's from the past 17 something. She was back 200 years out of nowhere because her and husband were going on their honeymoon to Scotland, and then she was looking at flowers in the rocks, and she touched the rock. She had a buzzing sound, and she went back into the past 200 years ago. She was in her 20s, and she fell in love with Jamie Fraser. They had a baby called Brianna. One they had a baby called Brianna, but she was pregnant, and Jamie told her to go to the future because the baby's not safe because there's gonna be a battle called Culloden. She raised the baby with a guy that she was called Frank, that she was married to previously. He was like, where have you been and everything. She told him. He's like, crazy. And then he does find out that it was true and she was not crazy and everything. And yep, they raised the baby for 18 years and 20 years. She loved him, but she felt like it was more paternal. What's that word? Platonic, but she loved Jamie. Her whole life was like, this reminds me of Jamie, and she had like a bird that used to sing to her when she was in her sad moments in the window when she was when she had an argument with her husband. But she raised the baby with Frank, and then when they had a baby, Brianna. When Brianna was a baby, Claire asked Frank, can we get a divorce? He said no, because he wanted the baby to have 2 parents that raised them together. 18 years later, he's like, I want a divorce, I fell in love, and this, like that. She said, I told you years ago, let's get a divorce. And he said no. And he said that I want to take Brianna with me. It's like, no, she's my daughter. You're not taking my child away from me. And then Brianna and Frank, her stepdad, they had a close relationship. They were practically best friends. One day, Frank just died like in a car accident. But anyway, let's get back to her ancestor. Her Claire met like a little boy, and before they had a baby, Brianna, Claire and Jamie went to France. They had a baby Faith, and he died, and they meet a boy called Fergus. They raised him as their own child, stepson, and then that stepson had a baby with a Marcelly. And I feel like Fergus is Claire's ancestor. And they told me that what's it called? I wrote it in my notes a little bit. But how can she be her own ancestor? That doesn't make sense. Claire's parents are called Julia and Henry. Fergus' mom might be Emily Beauchamp, and Claire is a Beauchamp. Beauchamp is a French name. But anyway, it doesn't make sense until I had to see AI, and then like, But yeah, it's confusing. I've been mumbling, but there's a outlander blood on my blood. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna say something. Have you ever guys felt that you made a friend, like your first day of school, you made a friend, and you hung out with her a lot, and then she makes a group of friends, and you feel like, oh my god, you feel like weirded out. Like, you don't feel weirded out, but it's like stuff, like you just feel like you're comfortable with the one person, like two people or one person, a friendship, like a group of people that you don't know, and like you feel so awkward. You don't feel like you're yourself. You feel like you feel like a different person. But when you're just like to talk to one person, you just meet them and feel comfortable with them, that you can talk to them like a normal person, like family or something. But like I don't know, like if you meet that person, they have a group of friends. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a group of friends, and you just feel like I don't know, like I feel like I just got comfortable like just with one person, like having a group of friends, like, and like I don't know, it feels weird. But what's okay for me is like having one friend and then having another friend and having another friend, and all three of us hang out. But if I meet one person and they have a group of friends, it's just like I don't know, like I need to be friends with different people. Like one person I hang out with, and one person I hang out with, but I have to be comfortable with each. But if I hang out with all of them at one time, I just feel like I don't know this person. I don't know how am I gonna talk to them? Are they gonna like me? This and this and that. Like, but I don't know. I feel like I'm like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like quiet. Like I don't know. At one go, I can't make a group friend. I need to know them like separately, and then so we can all hang out. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, maybe it's just me. Whatever. If you had a book, and before even writing a book, and you're just thinking about what is my title gonna be for the book, what would your title be? Write in the comments. I'm curious because I'm writing a book and I don't know what my title should be. It's called Mysterious Door, but I want it to be something else, something like that's like gripping, like I really want to open this book now. What would be your title? I'm curious. Write it down in the comments. Yeah, I've written a book. There's a date 2 days ago. I haven't finished it. It's called, what is it called? A Mysterious Door. Okay, I'm gonna read it to you guys. Mysterious Door. I'm inside an older library that is not modern, full of new and old books. I asked the librarian, can I get a little woman and Jane asked me for my library card, and I gave it to her. She stamped book and said, here you go, Sarah. Make sure you return it in a month. I got the books. I was so excited. I didn't have anything else to go. So I went line by line in each section of the library and I checked out the books and curious to read all books. Like Jane Eyre and Shakespeare's book, like Much Ado About Nothing. Final line, I see a door out of nowhere. It was brown and had flowers on it. Flowers and roses, which I found it beautiful and strange at the same time. I don't know how I felt at the time. I just wanted to open it out of curiosity. So I tried to open it and it did not open. So I tried again and it didn't. Was like, forget it. I was like, forget it. It's nothing anyway. I turned away to go and leave the library. I heard the sound of a door opening. So I turned around and I saw the door disappear and it appeared at the corner and it disappeared in a flash. It was there and then there and like, what's going on? That's crazy. I was thinking I must be hallucinating out of my mind. I was also thinking I'm going home and taking a bath and have a rest and go to sleep. I had to check twice and go near the place. The door was not there. I went home and I did exactly what I was thinking. I took a bath, went to sleep, and I woke up excited that I got books. While I was sleeping, I twisted and turned, and I was dreaming about my experience that I had. Imagined myself there in the library. The difference was that I opened the door and I saw a shimmering portal. Where was I? And I went through it. I saw a mesmerizing imagery, which was mountains. The mountains had color like wood, like white and grey, and the end of it had emerald on it. I had never seen a mountain before. I always saw it on the internet. Let me tell you, it looks way better in person. There were different types of trees all around, almost like it was filled with life, and the air was very fresh. Every minute I was breathing felt unimaginable calming. I could not take my eyes off it. I was almost like I was hypnotized by it. I could see a deep blue shimmering light. I wanted to take all in that feeling that I had. While I was taking it all in, I found this incredible place out of nowhere. I saw from afar people riding. This doesn't make sense. Wild horses from afar heading towards me, and I didn't know how to feel. I was stunned I was stunned. They almost looked unhuman. They had glowing skin and had long wavy hair. They carried a sword at the back of their horses. I don't know how it. I didn't know how to explain how I felt. I was scared, but also amazed by their beauty. They headed to me and circled around me and asked, "Who are you?" I answered, "Sarah." "Who are you?" "Kali." "What are you doing here?" "No human has ever entered here. It's impossible and we would like for you to leave." As Sarah says, "Leave? What? No way." And by the way, if it's impossible, Kali, how am I here? You're not imagining me. As you can see, everyone can see me. This is just a dream, my dream. A woman who looked like a soldier mentioned, "You do not speak to the prince like that. He asked you to go." "A prince?" I said under my breath. I can't, and I don't know how." The woman said, "You can't? How dare you?" "Aroma, it's all right," said Kali. He seemed more relaxed than he was when he went off his horse, and he stepped towards me 1-to-1, and he was blasted by protection, and it was a power force coming from me. It came out of nowhere. They all went if their horse. Wait. They all were shocked. Some were angry, and some were confused. From a look at the Prince Kali, it's almost like he was frustrated when he got up and it seemed like he was impressed at the same time. I was terrified of what they were going to do to me. I heard an echoing in my head of a knocking door, and I woke up. My hand is literally shaking. There was a knocking on my door. That woke her up, the knocking at the door. There was a knocking on my door. That's strange. I don't really know anyone. So I tried to open the door and my heart was racing. And I opened it and I relaxed. "Oh, it's Sabrina," I said out loud. She's her friend. Who else would it? Okay. "Oh, Sabrina," I said out loud. "Who else would it be, Sarah? Okay, let's go and have fun and go to a restaurant and stuff our face with food. Lately I've been in the office working. I need a social life." "Okay, wait, let me get ready." I was brushing my teeth and I was looking in the mirror and at my I looked at my reflection. I saw rings around my eyes that was golden, that went with my hazelline. Suddenly I had a premonition of that place I went in my dream. It's like it was calling me, that it wanted me to go there in person. Oh, this was just not a dream. I was actually there. Oh, I snapped out of it. I finished brushing my teeth and I went out of the bathroom. I went into my bedroom, put some clothes on, and I headed to the door. I saw Sabrina. You're ready? You took a long time. Okay, you took a long time. Okay, let's go. My co-workers told me about this amazing cafe/restaurant we can go to that has great food we need to try. My hand is literally killing me, but I need to finish it. I said, great, let's go. How is that food? It's good, Sarah. You have not eaten much at least. Try the drink. The drink is delicious. I already ate the food. I'm just full. How did you like it, said Sarah? How did you like it, said Sarah? I love it. The cheese pasta was delicious and melting in my mouth while I was chewing it. And I love the salad dressing on the side. I think I'm going to go here again. That's great. This shop, I like the posters on the table. My hand is killing me. I can't finish. I'm gonna continue it in my next video. My book. I think this is the end of the video. Maybe I'll continue. I'm waiting for my sister. She's gonna buy me chicken wings and chips. I'm excited. With ketchup, mayo, and chili. I don't like chicken wings and chips without ketchup, mayo, and chili. I have to have it. I really need to have ketchup, chicken wings and chips. I'm thinking about going to a nice, beautiful cafe, and then just get my draw what it looks like, and then suddenly when I get home, paint over the crayon. I just there's some people that just take their watercolors and then they go to a cafe and they paint with their watercolors, and it's like I see some people saying, oh, is that your paint? Is that what you did? I want to paint so much. Imagine just going to an ocean and then just painting the ocean and just relaxing. I've seen some people that their hair changes when they surf. Is that true? Does your hair actually change when they surf? That's insane. I would not take off my headscarf, but I would love to learn how to surf. Literally, it would be so flipping cool. I just finished the book that I got yesterday. It was really, really good. I read 300 pages. I have 60 pages left. The story was very good, but I'm slowly forgetting some bits of each pages. My mind just works in mysterious ways, man. But I'm so excited. I just want to really finish the book. And yup, I'm hungry. I'm very, very hungry. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and they ask you a question, find it difficult to answer, and then you want to explain it, but you're mumbling, and then suddenly say the wrong thing, and then the person talks over you and say, do you mean it that way? And you say, yeah, and you don't mean it that way, and then if you repeat yourself, you're gonna sound stupid. I'm like, oh my god, why did I even ask? Or why did you ask me? A lot, but I'm gonna start off this by saying, there's a show called Winter Hell. There's gonna be a sequel. I think it's gonna be a series or a movie. I'm excited. For Brooke and Peyton, and I feel like is Haley coming? Or the guy called Luke, because I don't think he's coming. But I'm excited what the show is going to be. My favourite character is Brooke, period. And Haley. Peyton is my niece. She goes up and down. The way she treated Brooke is horrible. She picked a guy over Brooke. Peyton and Brooke knew each other for 10 years. From the age of they knew each other for 7 years, from 10 till 16, and they were best friends. But when they reach 16, they meet a guy they find attractive, and then Brooke first dates him. Peyton started to like him in the beginning, and then she pushed him away because she was dating the guy that she has a crush on, his brother. But anyway, Peyton saw Brooke with the Lucas, and she got jealous, and then suddenly she cheated with him. How did I do that? Brooke said, Lucas said Lucas had the feelings for his partner's best friend. He broke up with her, and she says no. Like, why did you break up with me? And he wants to be friends. Every person knows that means to back off. And then Peyton was like, she felt sorry for her a bit, but she was happy when he broke up with her. Why would you do that to your friend? You knew her for 10 years, 7 years, like practically half of your life. Haley's more loyal than you. Haley's literally more loyal than Peyton. But they become close in season. Basically, season 1 is up and down. Season 2, they become very close because season 3, in the beginning, they're very close. The end of season 3, they despise each other. Season 4, they hate each other at the beginning. The end, they become friends. And season 5 is the 5-year jump. Yep, and they become like, the argument stops. Over a guy. You ruin a relationship over a guy. Brooke doesn't do nothing. Brooke is a loyal friend. She's gonna stick with you like this. You know when Peter lost her mom, I said baby. When she lost her adopted mom when she was a child, Brooke was there for her from like, she literally visited her every single day. She was there for her. She was like an emotional support animal. I'll say that. Oh my god. It's just like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to your friend, you know? Why would you treat them in that way? You know, over a guy. Seriously. What's even freaking sad is that she just met the guy, and you've been friends with that person for years, that went through so much things in your life. You've been with each other when you're happiest. You've been with each other when you're saddest. You went through so much, and then you just tossed it aside as soon as you started having feelings for a guy that your friend was dating, and that you didn't even want before they started to date. Before they even start dating, you know, you may have flirted with him a bit and argued with him in a classroom, but as soon as your friend started dating, it was like, how you doing? Oh my god. Seriously, what is up with that? Seriously. And also, I'm gonna go on a shopping spree. I've seen a lot of clothes in TikTok, but I was like, no. I asked my sister, like, that doesn't seem nice. Like, why do you? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like my some of what I like is not good. No, are probably ugly. I see some celebrities, they pull off some amazing clothes, and I see, like, I check, oh, what is it? How much is it? Like £100, £200. I see some of their skincare is like £30, £40, £50. Like, oh my god, that's insane. I'm looking jealous of some celebrities that live near the beach. I see some people like have like rich. Some people gain money from their parents. Someone make money. And I know, like, there's some people that have big houses. I'm like, ooh. But I do low key judge. I'm like, I don't like this house. I don't like this house. Like that. Like I even can afford that. I can't afford big houses, but I judge. Like, oh, I like this one. I don't like this one. I like this one. I don't like this one. Yep. The mumbling stopped.